Hello, everybody. So, welcome back. Today, I was awarded the opportunity to run a group at Spring Village Assisted Living Facility. And honestly, I think it went great. My overall experience was that it was really beneficial just to be back in front of clients again, being able to really just interact and just hold a session. I think was really great. With COVID-19, I really missed just being able to actually run a group, run a session, and really just have that interaction with clients. I think that is definitely something that I really missed, and I'm glad that I got to do it. So what went well? What went well is my group members and I were really able to facilitate a great, open communication with our participants in today's session. I think they were really engaged. It was great that they would come to us and ask us questions when they needed advice on how to do their string art. I think they also were comfortable just talking with us. I know, it's not ideal to run a session over Zoom. However, I do think that it went as well as it could, and I felt like they were comfortable enough to talk to us being students that they've never met before. And I think that was really great that they were able to, be comfortable, talk with us, voice their frustrations with, it is a difficult thing doing string art, especially, when you get up there in age, it can be difficult if you do have some impairments. And they all did fantastic, and it was a great, great experience. And I think that was what really went well, is that everyone had a great time. The communication was fantastic, and the participation was great. Whether they had any experience with string art or if they just aren't the biggest fan of arts and crafts, everybody participated, and it was just a great overall time. And what didn't go as well as you hoped? What didn't go well as we hoped was the fact that we are virtual and over Zoom. It would have been a lot easier and a lot nicer just for us to be in front of all the participants and being able to go from table to table and just being able to help them. I think that would have been a lot easier, just being able to do those verbal cues in person rather than through a laptop. It would have been a lot easier. And I think, just being able to physically see them, I think that was a little more difficult. But I mean, there was other aspects, like the weather didn't really cooperate. I think that was definitely something that affected today's session. I know, speaking personally, my Wi-Fi went out as well as my power for about 5 minutes, and then I had to come back on into the session. So obviously that's not always ideal. You don't want to have to leave your patients in the middle of a session. That's not what you want. But other than that, I think that it went pretty well for the most part. What would I do differently? Honestly, obviously I would have it in person, but I think the main thing would be that we would probably get a little bit of thicker corkboard. It was kind of thin, so when you push the thumbtacks in, part of the thumbtacks were sticking out from the bottom, and that just, increases safety hazards. And, at the end of the day, we want to make sure all of our patients, all of our clients are safe. And so I think we would spend a couple extra dollars to make sure that the cork boards were a lot thicker, so we would decrease the possibilities of them sticking it through there. And what is something I learned? Well, like I said, I was the person that's power got cut out and my Wi-Fi went out and I had to wait a couple minutes. However, the session still was able to go on. And so the good thing about that is, with everything like that, you learn how to be adaptable. You learn, okay, you missed a couple minutes. Let's go back in there and we'll summarize everything. We'll go through everything, see what could have gone better in the session, if they liked it, they didn't like it, and, retrace your steps of what was missed and then, fix it. So I think I learned just to be even more adaptable, because whether it's COVID-19 or a huge rainstorm or my power goes out, you always have to be adaptable and think on your feet and then get the job done. So overall, I'm really happy with how it went today, and, I look forward to more group sessions, especially in my level 2s, as far as just being able to really just, be in front of clients, be in front of patients, and I think that's what I'm most looking forward to. So I thank everybody, and I'll see you soon.